frequently as possible.
Niggas a beast. He said, I'll show you motherfuckers it can be done right here in your bedroom. Country rap collaboration.
Hold up, wait before I start. I need to sit back and prepare my heart. This shit got deep when I ran these streets. Just think of death, smell just like meth. And trust me, bro, better save the grease. Yeah, it won't be long, you'll see police with the blue lights beaming, canine screaming. Trust me, dog, they came to feast. But let's back up 2005. You know who was still alive, putting in work even when it hurt. When the heat was hot, my feet would rot. But a couple of knots is what I got. Except that Glock, that's hard to got. That one, thank God we never shot. It's probably put back in the same old spot. Remember the day you worked the trades? Came to check if I'm okay. Came to the zone like a king on a throne. Know when I'm throwing my freedom away. Rest in peace, it's straight deceit. Cause it really don't leave and the pain runs deep. 6 feet deep where the maggots eat. Where the preachers preach, please have a seat. That man can't live on bread alone. You decide what's right or wrong. You decide that very night through fight or flight, will I make it home? But even then, let's not pretend you can't defend no guarantees. Deep within's my firing pin. I'm locked back in my mind's at ease. Better pick a play, better make it through the day. Better take it away, don't take it where you stay. South Mississippi will never show pity. I've known very many that they've thrown away. Nope, no pretend, nope, never again. Nope, never gonna see the light of day. Grab a bunk and play some talk and count down till it's time for trace. I carry the pain, break the changes like Jehovah. Light the flame on the candle frame, let the church smell his aroma. One good hit with a 5.56 will leave you in a coma. Ain't no way you can say today that way I didn't want ya.
And they got a rap song called motherfucking Bloodhound. They got themselves Bloodhound. Niggas a beast. He said, I'll show you motherfuckers it can be done right here in your bedroom. Country rap.
Yeah, mama and daddy never really got along. Wasn't no liquor allowed in the home. Daddy get drunk and get too crunk, and I begged him to leave my mama alone. But he gave me my country grit, even on his ass and smoking that shit. The man taught me how to ride a bike, later on in life how to push a pipe. Just made sure I was home at night and call and check if I'm alright. But the police showed up to our home, he cut himself down to the bone. I carry the pain, break the changes like Jehovah. Light the flame on the candle frame, let the church smell his aroma. One good hit from a 5.56 will leave you in a coma. Ain't no way you say that way today I didn't want ya. God carry the pain, break the changes like Jehovah. Light the flame on the candle frame, let the church smell his aroma. One good hit from a 5.56 will leave you in a coma. Ain't no way you can say today that way I didn't want ya.
And they got a rap song called motherfucking Bloodhound. They got themselves Bloodhound. Niggas a beast. He said, I'll show you motherfuckers it can be done.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Jctalkzkuntry. We're here with Mr. Bloodhound.
What's up?
Welcome back to the show.
Glad to be back, bro. Glad to be back. I see you upgraded a little bit.
I did. Last time we talked, it didn't work out how I wanted it to. And you were like, go try StreamYard. And I'm like, okay. But I've been using StreamYard ever since then.
Yeah. Yeah, you play with it a little bit and figure out how, Chop's got it figured out. He's got everybody's logo up there. He's got his background up there. You know what I'm saying? He figured it out.
See, I don't do shows enough to even pay for the description.
Oh, well, yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah. My first thing is I want to know, like, what does your writing process look like? Like when you write?
You know what, man? To be honest with you, a good song will write itself. When I wrote Welcome to My Addiction, the song is 3 sheets long, three notebook pages long, and my pencil never left the sheet. When I was writing it, it was just one. It was just one after another, after another, after another, after another, after. It was just coming, and then so I don't have a process. I was just gifted with a talent to write. I don't need a process. I just write. And so you know, I hear these guys get in Nashville and they have these, like Haystack was telling me about, they'll go to the studio and have these writers circle where a bunch of
Yeah.
writers will meet up and like write a song. And I used to be against that, but I'm not anymore because there have been some great music that has come out of that. Like there's an artist right now, he's a country artist named Stephen Wilson Jr. And he was a writer before he was an artist. The same with Chris, I think it's Chris Stapleton, maybe. He was an artist too before he was a writer. I mean, he was a writer before he was an artist. But it was just foreign to me that a bunch of people got together and wrote a song. Because to me, it's like when I write, I'm fixing to tell you what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Shit I've seen, what I've had to deal with, because that's how I get it off my chest. That's how I get it out there. That's how I deal with it. So when I get around a bunch of people, a circle of people, it's like, how y'all didn't go through what I went through. So, you know, but you can still come out with some good songs using Writer's Circle. So I've had people offer me money to ghostwrite for them. People asked me to ghostwrite for them. I even had a meeting, not a meeting, but a very long phone conversation with John Connor on how to go about charging people to ghostwrite. And I just can't do it. No, nothing against
Yeah.
anybody who ghostwrites. Stolito, Don Tripp, they're the best, some of the best lyricists in hip hop, and nobody's ever even heard of them. And they're the ghostwriters for a bunch of people at Cash Money Records. And so I was put on to Don Tripp not too long ago, and it's like to hear this man, to hear his music and what he says is like, holy shit. And he's not as famous as the artist he ghost wrote for. You know what I'm saying? So it
I
is
mean,
what it is.
when I see all your, I looked you up today, like looked you up online, and it says you're the most banned artist.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, let's take right now for example. The song "Wanya," that you played the video at the beginning of this interview.
Yeah.
Right now, the distribution company is refusing to release that song unless I go to all my social media accounts and remove the name Bloodhound. They want to do away with the name of Bloodhound, or they refuse to release the song.
Wow.
Well, because they said, well, really, there's no reason why, because I've been releasing music with, so Welcome to My Addiction, Well Hell, John Wayne has all been released through TuneCore. The distribution company is TuneCore. And everything's been fine. Now they made a lot of money off of Welcome to My Addiction. It's got 80,000 views on YouTube. I didn't see a dime of that money, but that's a lesson learned. Anyway, so this time I released Warnya on YouTube before I released it to the streaming companies so I could get the YouTube money and they can't. And I think they're pissed about that. So they found this bullshit ass reason not to release the song. They're going to say, well, you need to remove Bloodhound from. Like, they shouldn't even be worried about my Facebook and YouTube and my Instagram. They should just be worried about producing my music to streaming
Yeah.
platforms. But
I did. I do.
uh,
Oh, were you finished talking? Sorry.
yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of the artist Bryson Gray. You ever heard of the artist Bryson Gray?
Yeah, ain't he a Christian rapper?
He's a Christian rapper. So me and him was on Twitter back when it was Twitter. It wasn't X then. Me and him was on Twitter and we were debating. And he said that he's the most banned artist on the internet. And then when you look me up, it says that I'm the most banned artist on the internet. So I told him, I said, Bryson, I said, bro, people know you. They know who you are. You got more followers than me. Nobody knows who I am. So you tell me who's the most banned artist on the internet. And so, I got story after story after story after story I could explain, but that's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like I impacted a bunch of people's lives, especially at the beginning of the year with Welcome to My Addiction. And that's what it's all about.
Uh, well, I do want to ask. I've never heard this before. Like, where did you get the name Bloodhound from?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, if you listen to the song "Wanya," the song that you just played at the beginning of this interview, the music video, you hear somebody talking at the
Yeah.
beginning of the song. Man, this nigga's a beast. He goes by the name. He calls himself Bloodhound. That's my brother. He's deceased. He was talking to one of our cousins that in his mobile home we were chilling at that day. He was talking to one of his cousins, our cousin Adam,
Yeah.
and he told Adam in 2009. This was 2009. He said he goes by the name of Bloodhound, and I put it on the song "Wonya" to show people that even back in 2009, you know, people call me Bloodhound. They used to do that in high school. I don't know. It just fit. I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm. I didn't know that. Uh, well, what out of all the songs you written, which one means the most to you?
The next one,
The next one.
yeah, uh, yeah. I have to say, you know, when they ask a football player, what's the best game? The next one. You know what I'm saying? So when I write music, my main objective when I write music is for me myself to be an instrument myself, and whatever message needs to be conveyed, then I'll be the instrument to convey that message. Like I
Yeah.
believe the message is louder than the lyrics. And so then the second thing is I cannot lie. I don't lie. I don't make up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like in the song Prime, when I said, well, the first thing come to mind when the judge gave me my time, he said, I hope you make it out. You might still be in your prime. That's for real. When I was sentenced, the judge told me, I hope you make it out, young man, because you can still be in your prime. Don't get in trouble when you get in there. In other words, that's real. That's but every artist does it different. You know what I'm saying? Haystack was spitting me. Haystack's working on an album right now called Hay Fever, and he was spitting me some of the lyrics for that he was writing down at the time for the album, and oh my god, bro, like he's just incredibly gifted. He is a true lyricist. Do you know there's a difference between a rapper and a lyricist? You know, and if I had to be remembered, I would want to be remembered as a lyricist.
Chicago West. The crazy part is I've never even heard Tombstone.
Oh, she must be talking about the same Tombstone. I guess I was just messing around that day, recording myself. You know, Chicago West is a godsend fam. I don't call them fans. I call them fams. You
Yeah.
know,
Bro,
if I would take if I could have 500 Chicago West, I would definitely be viral.
I mean, I've only been listening to music for I don't know, probably 2 years maybe.
Bam.
And then when I started like the podcast, I was like, I'm gonna hit this guy up. I
Yeah.
did. You were actually my first interview, but it ended up not working out how I wanted it to. So
Yeah.
we back here again.
I
Uh,
had all kind of people tell me. I mean, I had a manager at the time, my friends, family members. I had everybody tell me, stop being so political. Stop, stop, And then I was to I thought like this. I was like, God gave me a talent not to benefit myself, but to tell the truth. And so that's why social media, who's was at the time was ran by extreme liberals, That's
Yeah.
why they banned me. When I come out with the album, I'm come out with a song called Cotton. I come out with an album called Cotton, and I really wanted to convey that Mississippi country rap grit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that all music birthed from that plant. All American music birthed from the plant cotton, birthed from cotton, because what they used to sing in the field picking cotton turned into gospel music turned into blues, blues turned into country, country turned into rap, and now we got, I mean, rock, and then now we got rap. So that's how music has evolved, and it all
Yeah.
started from that plant cotton. And you know, on our tags here in Mississippi, when you go to buy a car tag in Mississippi, it says Mississippi, the birthplace of America's music. And the reason it's the birthplace of America's music because those people, white and black, my great grandmother went to her grave with scar tissue on her fingers from picking cotton. When we got in them fields and picked cotton, you used to sing to make the day go by because it was so hot. And that's where music came from. That's where it was birthed from.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna name the song, I'm gonna name the album Cotton. And I got a lot of heat for that. Uh, that I got picked up on a podcast that this black lady ran, and she wasn't nice to me at all. And so I just ran just some more bumps in the road. You know what I'm saying?
So like when you do interviews, do you have to watch like who you go on now after that happened?
No, I don't really. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care about being famous. I don't care about
Yeah.
being viral. I don't care about people hating me. I've had so many people hating. I've had people show up to my house. I had a guy thumb all the way from Texas live on TikTok all the way to my house. I showed up. The police showed up. I mean, I've dealt with it all. You know what I'm saying? Now I see these younger artists coming by, and I'm not saying that I've accomplished a lot. I haven't accomplished nothing like I want, but they ain't dealt with with the liberal leftist bullshit that I had to deal with. But I see these young artists coming up like John Lynn from Vicksburg, Mississippi. He's blowing up, man. He has my full support. I support him. He's from Mississippi. He's a lyricist. He's very talented. You know what I'm saying? And he just got up with Stack. I think Stack told him that he was going to send him a remix of Car Full of White Boys, and then Jaywalk was going to redo it. So I think that's what's fixing to happen. I don't know. They were together the other day, but but yeah, man, I don't care about none of that no more.
That's good.
November 6th, November 6th, November 6th, I'm going to Pulaski, Tennessee. I'll be up there with Mark Kotick, Big Smo, and Haystack, TJ Holmes. And man, I ain't gonna lie, that might be the last show I do. Definitely this year. Most definitely this year.
How many
But I like
shows
to
do
see
you
other
play a
people
year?
win. Well, the year that I was doing the Redneck Rave, I did a show a month all over the country. And then the next year it kind of slowed down. But this year it's really slowed down a lot. And it's because the kids are getting older and life is life, and you know what I'm saying. It just my grandpa died. I had to bury him, and so
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, it's just life does what it does, man. But if I would tell, so you're I think you're Jaywalk's age. How old are you? 18, 19?
18.
18, yeah. Jaywalk's 18. If you get a chance, look into him, bro. He's in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I would say enjoy and excuse my language, enjoy every fucking second of being 18. Every second of being 18, man.
Yeah.
I'd give anything to go back and be 18 right now, man. If I did this when I was 18, there's no question I would be a viral artist. No, but we were doing it. We were out in my line. I was viral before viral was even a thing. All these bonfires and tailgate parties we had around here in these woods. everybody knew Ryan could play the guitar. I really come up a guitar player. Nobody really know me as a rapper. Right.
Yeah.
Am I lying? They know me as the guitar player. So that's really what I am. I'm a guitar player. But I just seen that, yeah, yeah, anything really. But I just seen that every time I got in the studio to write a song, it just got more and more hip hop. It turned into hip hop. And then I met Haystack and John Connor, and the rest is history.
I do have a question. How did you meet Haystack?
So the short version is I was signed to a deal called Murph Music Group out of Nashville, Tennessee, to write songs, write country songs, not rap songs.
Yeah.
And so one of the songs I wrote that I wound up releasing is called Where We Live. Uh, it wasn't country enough, but it wasn't like it's not a full blown rap song either. Anyway, so I got picked by Netflix and Warner Brothers and Turner Music Group or somebody else, whatever. Long story short, you got to go through a bunch of stages, and I made it to number 5, and
Yeah.
then it come down to my song between somebody else. I went with other guy. So the CEO of Murph Music Group calls me, and he's like, "Man, you're very talented. We don't want you to go nowhere just because you missed this opportunity. Don't mean another one ain't coming." And he said, "If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know." And I said, "Well, matter of fact, there is something you can do for me." I said, "I'd like to meet Haystack." And so he had dinner with John Connor. They talked business. And then through that exchange, John Connor called me and he was like, "Why don't you just do a song with him?" And so he said, "Give me 1 second." And I literally was on the phone with Haystack that night in a 3-way phone call that quick.
Bruh. What was I know you've got multiple songs with Haystack.
No, I got 2 songs. One of them has been taken down, thank God. And then the other one is on that album Cotton. It's called Southern Land.
I did.
It's
Why was it taken down?
um I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really challenge. Man, they take down my music all the time. I had an album called The White Mystical that was up for 2 years. And then they took it down because they said the album name was offensive. Even though the album has been up for 2 years, they took it down.
They
And
trying to cancel you.
yeah, they've been trying to cancel me. And I had people come up to me at the Nappy Root show in Lebanon, Tennessee, and they were like, "Bro, there's no reason at all why Welcome to My Addiction shouldn't have had millions of views." Like a lot of people seen firsthand how, you know, they treat me, how I'm
Yeah.
treated.
Uh.
But I don't
Uh.
make it an excuse though, Go proceed.
You said you played shows before. I just want to ask, what is your most like memorable thing at a show that a fan has done?
The most memorable thing that a fan has done?
Yeah.
Shit, man. That a fan has done? Oh, I had to stop a fan. I had to stop a fan one time from punching, like literally knocking a girl out. Like he was fixing to break this girl's jaw, and I seen it coming in slow motion. And when I stopped him, uh, he came to his senses. He was drunk. All he knew was he was Adam Calhoun was on stage with Justin Time, and he was looking at him. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know what's going on with the camera. Anyway, let me see something real quick. Anyway, this guy was standing in the crowd, and the girl accidentally bumped into him, and he didn't care who it was. He was fixing to turn around and just cold cock him. But when he turned around and seen me, he stopped, and I had him removed from the show. He tried to say he wasn't fixing to hit the girl, but he was. He most definitely was fixing to hit her. And so I sent them some merch. They lived in Indiana. I sent them some merch and stuff. And so that could have got real bad.
Well, uh, before I have a couple more questions for you. Uh, your podcast, Country Shake, what got that started?
Um, nothing. I don't know. I don't even know. Like the reason the podcast was named Country Shake was because I had come out with a song that failed, and the name of the song was Country Shake.
Why did it fail?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, it never stops. My bad, bro. The phone just never stops. But um, I seen the album cover in my little.
Hey,
Hey, hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute. Will you please? Will you call them and tell them I'm in the interview? Then stop calling the boys. You ready? Okay. Watch out. I don't know how it started, man. It just started. Um, it just started, and it kind of started around the same time. Welcome to My Addiction. Um, took off. It just kind of happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a thorough believer now. If anybody out there is trying to like do the music thing, and you're trying to like pursue music, yes, you got to work hard. Yes, you have to invest in yourself. Yes, you got to buy campaigns. Yes, you got to buy features. Yes, you got to have album covers. But at the end of the day, there is a fair amount of luck that goes into this. Like, when luck meets preparation, that produces success. Like having the right people in the room at just the right time, because you got people who work their ass off their whole life and are good and are talented and can sing and can rap and can play the
yeah,
drums, and they never make it. You can go down Main Street in Nashville tonight and hear some of the best bands you've ever heard in your life, and they're never going to be famous. There'll be a band on Main Street in Nashville forever. So luck does play a role in this. It does play a role in this. You know what I'm saying? And I've been very unlucky. Like,
well, Eric asked, who is one person you would want to do a collab with right now?
uh, who is one person you would want to do a collab with right now? Ah, man. I, I'm nobody. I'm gonna say nobody. There's so many talented artists that I'd like to do a song with. My main goal when I started out to do this was to do a collaboration with Haystack. And not only did I get to do a collaboration with Haystack, I got to tour with him. I got to do shows with him. I got to stay at his house with him. You know what I'm saying? Like that, he became my best friend. You know what I'm saying? And so I did an interview one time for a magazine, and they asked me. They said, if you could pick an artist to do a feature with, who would it be? And I told them I already did it. It was Haystack. We did a song called Southern Land. And so, but right now though, right now, I I don't know. I don't have that drive anymore like I used to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Chicago West said would not be a Bloodhound Live without the internet messing up.
Yeah, that's part of the show. Hey, but yeah, I had some pretty cool people come on uh Country Shake. I had a guy from California come on as a guest one night called Mohawk Matt.
Yeah,
And now since he got off my podcast, they're fixing to shoot a Hollywood movie. He's got a clothing line, and he started a podcast now, to where he's interviewing like famous tattoo artists. And so I was one of the first people to interview him on a podcast. I had Hard Target on my podcast for like 2 hours. That was a long interview for like 2 hours. Um, and then of course
shout out to Misty James. We'll be back. He'll be back, guys. Just hold on just a minute. What up, Gray White Wolf? Shout out Misty James. What's going on, chat? He'll be back just a minute. Think his internet or something's going in and out. How's everybody's day going in the chat? Eating supper? Oh, that's what I'm gonna do too as soon as I get done with this interview. I can hear you.
turn that off, please. There, finally, we got going down the road.
Oh, sorry. You're back.
Yeah, my bad, man. Um, we're way out here in the woods, man.
In the country.
Yeah, in the country. Yeah.
Bruh, I didn't know if like we were the same time zone because you live in Mississippi and I live in Tennessee.
What part of Tennessee?
Uh, town called Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh, Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we're in the same time zone. That's Clarksville, Tennessee. That's Middle Tennessee.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we're in the same time zone. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. Central time.
Central. Yeah, yeah. Clarksville's the same time. I love Clarksville, man. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I do. I live in Clarksville, but I don't live in Clarksville. I live like between Clarksville and Dixon County line.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Wow.
know where that's at.
Nah, I've never heard of Dixon County.
Um, so you've been out here where I live?
Oh fuck. I've been to Clarksville, Mount Juliet, Lebanon, Murfreesboro, of course, Nashville, uh, Pigeon Forge, Chattanooga, Memphis. I've been all over Tennessee. Tennessee's where the music's at.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. Uh, everybody, y'all stay tuned. I'm in talking to Narcotics right now. Might be getting him on the podcast.
Yeah, he'll be fun, dude. Narcotics a good dude, man.
Yeah, I'm working on getting Narcotics on and a couple other people, couple other bigger artists.
Yeah, all right, bet. I'm probably gonna release one more hip hop song, and then I'm gonna move to acoustic. I'm gonna do acoustic, a single, acoustic single to see what happens and see how that works out. But
Hold on. Before we leave, Misty had Chicago West asked this question.
when are you going to do an acoustic gospel album? Uh, it's probably gonna be at the end of next year. I don't know about a whole album. I don't know about. I might do a song. You know what I'm saying?
But we're
That's
gonna
what I
play.
did. That's what I did on America's Got Talent. When I went to America's Got Talent, I did a gospel song on my guitar.
You
And
went to
so,
America's Got Talent.
yeah, and people that come to my lives and watch me play the guitar, I'll flip the guitar around and show people the sticker that they give you when you go on America's Got Talent. I still have the sticker on the back of my guitar, my AGT sticker.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play my favorite song, and as the outro song.
All right, brother. We'll keep doing what you're doing, dog. It's only gonna grow from here, man. If you keep hard at it. And
Hey, did you know? Did you know I had Big Smo on my podcast?
no, I didn't. I know you had Trey Healy. Shout out Trey Healy. That's a really good guy, Trey. And Big Smoke. Big Smoke's good people too. Hey, man, me and Big Smoke. It ain't my story to tell, but he has a very powerful testimony. If you ever wanted to talk to him about his battling hell, he almost died. He almost died, and so he's got a very powerful testimony. But it's his story to tell. But I appreciate you having me on, man. And keep reaching out. I know I seem busy, but it's because I am. But just keep reaching out, man. I'll get back to you.
Like Chop Easy said, you got to be persistent.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. There's a video on my channel where I screen recorded what he said. He said that I'll be out here. I'll be out here being persistent. I don't stop
Right.
till I get an answer.
That's right. Yeah, I had a salesman one time tell me, "Don't stop until they tell you no." So.
Yeah. Well.
And then I had an old lady one time tell me, "No just means yes in a different way."
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
But there will be some clips dropping in a few days from this.
Okay, brother. All right. Hey, and shout out Misty in Chicago West, and I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat. I don't know who's all here, but I'm sure Bloodhound Nation will be here. And I know some of y'all was waiting on me to come on LEP TV the other night, and I just couldn't do it. Nothing against Grism. I ain't got nothing against Grism, but I just couldn't do it. But I appreciate you having me on tonight, man. I really do.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's pop it. Here we go.
A metal spoon in the sink as the water goes deep. Bent from the use and it's spent from abuse. Copped a quarter pack, blunt, quarterback runs. Get my quarterback, gotta come up on a sack. 17 smoking things you would never dream. Then I turn to things and the things turn to me. Needle in my arm now, tell me who to harm now. Bent from the use, that explains my abuse. Tell you about way when before I hit the state pen. Not too long, I was walking out the playpen. Daddy left gone now, never came home. Wow, all that yap, couldn't hear jack crap. Come up out the woods and I turned to the hoods. Used to run the streets in the street like fight night. Bloodhound dog, and yes, I might earn my stripes on a hot pink white bike. Feeling like a villain and dealing the penicillin on a corner, making a killing. And the dog does the healing, but he's really doing the killing. And the addict is the villain, but we can be here to help if he's really, really willing. Bloody Mary, very scary, banging for a capillary, fitting all some crazy shit. Another in the cemetery, green, tell it up. Now we tell it the obituary with the gather really late. Wonder what they celebrate. Welcome to my addiction. No, it's no fiction. Leave you in the zone. Hey, left and all alone. Hey, welcome to my addiction. Oh no, it's no fiction. leave you in the zone, hey, left and all alone, hey. Pretty Ricky never made it deep in Mississippi, getting with me, heavy on the hitting, and we heavy and we getting. Looking 10, 25 years, only after 5 beers, can we get a break, Judge? 25 didn't budge, opioid tabloid, can I get him really annoyed? Have you ever been through a withdrawal, through the fall, through the spring, know what I mean? Clean as a whistle, syringe on a binge, and it's looking like a missile. Buprenorphine for the fiends, gotta stay clean, gotta make believe, or the state might be just coming after me. Suspended 25 and they only gave me 3, so please set me free. Oxycodone, get your mind rolled on. 30 milligrams in it, Sam I am. Would you eat it with a fox? Would you eat it in a box on a 2-tier block and a count time lock? In the tub, shaking sober as a judge aching. Living on a sub and I love bacon. Listen to the rain as the pain comes. Let the rain numb every bit of love making. Lord, please, would you please meet me on my knees? I'm begging you now anyway, anyhow. It's peel after deal after deal. I'll take my free will as I begin to heal. You were all mine, down to my last dime. Can we hit rewind? Cause I'm running out of time. This is my addiction. Oh no, it's no fiction. Leave you on the zone, hey, left and all alone, hey. Friday afternoon and I'm tripping on shrooms. Children in the room and they watching Looney Tunes. I'm in the back breaking up a quarter sack. K9's out and they ready to attack. Cameras in the front but they breaking down the back. Guess I got a warrant and they gotta come to serve. 25 years if they counting every bird. Handcuffed wrist and I didn't say a word. Baby don't cry, daddy go bye-bye. I'll see you real soon when I leave this room. Remain strong and it won't be long. But who am I kidding? You'll probably be wrong. Mandatory time is a statutory crime. And my life was out of line, but my life was on the line. But baby you'll be fine. I would write you all the time. Yeah, I'll write you all the time. You were always on my mind. Well, welcome to my addiction. Oh no, it's no fiction. Leave you on the zone, hey, left and all alone, hey. Welcome to my addiction. Oh no, it's no fiction. Leave you on the zone, hey, left and all alone.